Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
So... That's most like my hairstyle. Fucking look at them sideburns. You can still see his mark. Eyebrows. A bit of a darker brown. Go warrior. That's cheesy, isn't it? Need endurance. Gotta go charisma.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Alright. Sorry for him. He had a job to do. Sup, Flame? By the way, you can finally see. You see how clunky he jogs? I don't like it. It's even worse if females run exactly the same. I don't like it. This is Greedfall. I've made my character for you. So, you know, I got that out of the way.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt. Love him.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. Child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Watch me lose this fight, Flynn. I always do. Ah, shit. I do have a gun somewhere. Blind. Blind. Oh, I need to fucking get rid of his armor. Ah, fuck that. There we go. I actually won it.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood.
You can
One might
lose,
think
and
you
then
had a proper
you
master of
get
arms.
forced
The
into.
best.
Well, you'll see in a minute. You get
always
forced
training for your new
into
post of legate.
combat training,
Don't
or
tire
I can now
yourself.
skip it because I won.
Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with
That
it.
is the first time I've not had to reload the
You're
game
not
though.
angry that
I
I'm
always
coming with
lose,
you,
Flynn.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test
Oh, I
as
can
well.
see your messages,
I have
so
no
either.
idea. He
Probably
had
this
plans
one
to
because it's up on my
celebrate his
laptop.
departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
I really do not like this outfit either. I will be changing it as soon as I can. Most probably. Alright, let's go see Mother.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
She does have
You
Corona.
remind
It's
me
actually,
so
I can't
much
think what
of
it's
your
called. I think it's called
father.
Malachor or something
I
like
do
that.
miss him so.
Like, a lot of people have it. This game starts
Today's
off
the big
in
day,
like a
isn't it?
massive plague.
Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I've now
Yes,
got
but
it.
the idea of leaving you behind, alone and
Self-isolation flame.
Dying, my child.
Quarantine.
Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know.
Yeah, they set up her death straight away, which I thought was kind of sad.
But to know
Right.
my son is left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
I still have no idea what this does. I just have it on me all the time.
Family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you.
I really hope it has
May
like
it
some
bring
sort
you
of
good
magical
luck.
power.
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now,
Well, I
be
just
off.
bought Disney Plus, so I've been up since about. I only had like an hour sleep last night. I've been up since about 11:30. I've been watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars all morning. It's from about 12:30 onwards. It's just come out for me. How far are you through Game of Thrones?
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right.
Yeah, I just started from season 1. I'm gonna watch the new season as quickly as I can.
To finish before our departure.
Second season's alright. I don't remember it much. Gets good third season.
I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me.
Also, look at my fucking hat, Flame. It is amazing.
I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs. Near
I
the
love
port.
it.
Right
It's the best thing about this game. There are so many hats. Add Kurt, because I love him.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of
I
Thélème and the Bridge
need...
Alliance
Is it
before
up
our
here?
departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my house! And death to the house!
You hit me? How rude. Yeah, it's got a very nice loot system. I like it. Reminds me of Dragon Age. It looks better than Dragon Age Everything. It reminds me of The Witcher kind of feel. Especially when we get to the other island. We're only here for the prologue. He's wearing... what's it called? There you go, yeah, he's wearing the bandit hat. I do wear it sometimes, like, because you can wear outfits to kind of hide your identity. So I tend to wear it then. Look more like a smuggler. And I'm stuck. The only problem I've found, sometimes it gets, I get stuck on things easily. Like that chair. Are you gonna attack me? There we go.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Broke your armor! Be careful!
Ooh. That's rude. I feel like I'm gonna become across such a scrub flame. Don't judge me on this. I'm actually quite good at it. No, where's the third guy? There's always a third guy. Why is she? Oh, yeah, because Dragon dies, don't she? Yeah, and you've, I can't think. Oh, there he is. Yeah, because, I can't remember what he's called, the one that loves her. He's coming to save her, ain't he? Jorah, that's it. And Renly's dead. Oh yeah, I forgot they've got that conflict. Oh, but let's see these people first. Go to this one. This one's easier. Yeah, they are just they are burning corpses by the dozen as well. It's not a good time for these people.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought...
Yeah, I let my name
well,
Cersei.
then, that is a pity.
Yeah, I love
Have
the
a
fact
pleasant
she uses
voyage.
wildfire.
A
It's such a
brilliant
cool
future awaits you. They
explosive.
say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather
By the way, on this, there are
unscrupulous
two factions at the
individual has
moment.
been
The one I'm
sowing
talking to
trouble
is like
in
one that
Serene.
follows science.
A
The
charlatan
other one I
passing
gotta go
himself
talk
off
to is
as
the one
an
that follows
alchemist.
religion.
Do people actually give
I don't
credence to
like
these
either
things?
of them.
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time.
Oh
In
yeah,
any city of
you'll
the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested
I'm gonna
him.
try and
But
not go
here,
back to
we
any save
respect
if I
your
can,
laws.
and you'll
I shall
see
see what
that
I can
I
do, but make
turn
no promises.
into pretty
My
much
departure
the
is
biggest
imminent.
dick ever.
I thank you, Excellency.
If I
And
don't
I
get
am
the
pleased to see
charisma.
you have taken so well to your new functions of
There's a quest
diplomacy.
I've got to do in a
The
second
man
that'll
operates
show
in
it.
the city center.
Because you can be
He
straight
is
up
said to be clever
diplomatic,
and mean.
or
Be
stealthy,
careful.
or, you know, you can use disguises, or you can just basic sneak through places. There is a sneak on this, I'll show you in a minute. Let's go about...
Will you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the
Um,
Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure.
but if you
A
don't, and
legate
you,
needs
say,
to
go
know the
straight for
history and
combat,
strengths of his
you can get,
allies.
like,
The
minus
alliance was sealed
on
by
people,
several nations of the bridge
and people
around
don't
200
like you.
years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Oh, Tirfredi is the
Bridge
island that
Alliance
I'm
has been
about
on
to go to
Tirfredi
as
for
well.
much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15
Honestly, it
years
is a
ago
beautiful
now.
island.
Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
I will probably, yeah, no, I'll probably do The Witcher again after I've completed this,
I
because
need to
this,
go.
I've
Goodbye,
been
Excellency.
told, I've not
Goodbye,
gotten that far
Lord
in
de
it.
Sade.
I've been told this is about the same size as The Witcher. So, alright, let's go find the charlatan real quick. Morals come into this game quite a lot. You'll see it in the quest I'm about to do now. Is that? No. Yeah, but I don't know, I'd like to do The Witcher. I have to download it after I've got rid of this one though. Too big a download. For the moment. Kurt, out my way. Flame, we both know that I have morals and you don't.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
I can't remember what all the loot is. I know there's a bunch.
Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
There's a crate here as well. Oh yeah, this is what he looks like when he stealths. And it is incredibly... It's easier to stealth once you get to the other island, but here it's incredibly difficult. Humans see you so easily.
I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But
I can't buy that hat.
legitimate.
Nah, I can't take it off
I am
him.
so
I could...
close
I
to
only know of 2
finding
ways of
the
ending this
cure.
quest.
But the
And both
Malachor isn't
end
the
with,
only ailment causing you to suffer.
with
Not
him
true?
just leaving,
Then don't
sadly.
miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and
The hats
energized
do get
life.
ridiculous later on.
Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything.
I mean,
Except
I've
the Malachor,
never
of course. That being
actually
said, it is known that those in
tried.
top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all
Well,
the
I mean, you
pains that this
probably
potion
could,
help
but he
heal your
stands
body.
behind that for the
You are
majority
right.
of this
It's a
quest.
deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man.
How many health potions do I have? So I'm gonna need 6 if I want to end this peacefully.
Polished. I
3.
even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Nope, I can't kill people.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. That I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Wreck his face.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take
Yeah.
a little sip.
You get to,
But as I'm in perfect health,
see, that's why it's like more Dragon Age than The Witcher, because, you can't take, like, all of the stuff.
give me just a moment.
It varies on what you take. You can usually, if it's like terrible armor, like the dude that was next to me,
I am
he was
still
in like a really like over, a long over leather
Come on
coat.
now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket.
They're very common
Nothing
drops
proves that
from
it's the same potion that you sell to
people,
your clients.
As a man of science, I consider
which they look
skepticism
terrible.
a
So
remarkable
I've worn one
quality. In your case, it
once
is not skepticism, but
as
blindness.
a
We need
disguise.
to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Also,
Brilliant idea, Kate.
Kurt is like you,
Let's
Flame.
take it into
He
his cart.
is the quickest to violence, and even though he's a city guard, he's the first to break the law. And yeah, and is all time probably my favorite character I've come across so far. Go into stealth. There we go. If you want to read them, you can just pause it.
To my help.
Oh, yeah, I thought so.
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I'd have to kill him anyway, but I was kind of hoping I could sneak attack him. You are the law. Yeah, when I actually level up, I'll show you the leveling system. I'm not sure I like it. It's not difficult to level up, but it's difficult to level up certain skills. What was I doing? I'm going back to Charlatan.
Have you finally made up your mind?
She attacked me. I wasn't beating on an actual woman.
Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation.
I love it, he just disappears and we do nothing. Like, he's got to move past us as well.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
He does a bit. Oh, I still don't have any health potions, do I? No. I don't really want to buy them either. Gonna need those metal dowels. There is that here, and I believe one thing I love about Kurt is, do I have something to change around? I don't believe you can pick, like, I'll show you the skills quickly. So they're just combat. Oh, wrong button. That's the, so endurance means like I can wear heavier armors, and that just, most of it just increases the damage of the respective trait. So, you know, strength and that does, melee. You can have magic on here, which I will probably have soon. And you got talents. You can put stuff into lockpicking, but it's like, I won't get a point in that until like level 5. So what I do is, until I get to then, it's a massive cheat. I don't like doing it. I don't know why I did that. If I put Kurt's armor on, I can then lockpick. Which worked until... Oh, let's change that, change it to that. Yeah, let's see what have we got. Got them. Ooh, that looks better. Soldier, we'll go with those. Right, yeah. Told you I'd change the outfit as soon as I could. But for certain places, like, there's a big restricted area that I can't do it on later. But if I can, I tend to change the Kurt's armor and do it. You can upgrade your own armor, but not until later.
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
You can... See, I wore this armor for so long when I was playing in the next island, and it's a very poor armor, but you can upgrade it. It's got free upgrade. Is it got
Ruining my
free?
career wasn't enough for him.
Yeah,
He's
it's
the
got
very
free
reason I
upgrade
had to leave
slots.
the Alliance.
You've
And
got
here I am,
around your
playing
neck,
the
and then you got
part
your
of a
arms.
potion maker.
But you can put
I was
stuff
once
on
a
that improves
respected
either
member
like
of the Academy of Al-Sad.
vigor, strength, lockpicking, etc. So you don't have to like upgrade those, which tends to be what I do. I tend to cheat on that.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. Besides, their methodology. I saw them in prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
See, that's
It is for
why.
an act of courage that you
This
fell
is
from
why I don't
grace
like the
and
science
Sahin's
people, because no matter what, like both of these people are bad, but this dude, his
hatred. Ain't it a
potions, they
shame to
don't
have
harm
poisoned those
people,
poor souls?
These potions are
whereas
not
the
harmful.
Bridge Alliance
That is to
do.
say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose,
I
assure
mean,
is without risk.
I'm
Your
probably a
methods don't
good
seem so different
character.
than those of your colleagues.
Depends on if
I
I'm
don't
successful or
torture
not.
people.
No, I'll show you
And this
about that
potion
later.
only has side effects
This
in
one,
high
I'll probably have
doses.
to be violent because I
Perhaps,
don't
but
want to
you're
buy
hurting
healing
innocents.
potions.
I cannot let your
Well, there are
comments
3 ways
continue.
to end it. So I can either help him escape,
What are you gonna
which
do
I
with me,
have to
sir?
fight the people outside. I could arrest him, which just makes you a dick. But you get like free game with the Bridge Alliance, or you help him escape, and you got the 2 ways.
I'm
You
going
can
to
either
help you
help him
leave the
sneak
city,
out, which means
but
you
you must
fight,
promise
or
never
you
to
get
return.
healing
I
potions
swear
for him,
it.
Very well.
or
then.
you just get them to
I need to
disperse.
first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly,
Depends
we'll have to
how
confront the
easily
populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll
I
be able
find
to
a
help them
way
hear reason.
to
It
convince
would be
them.
better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Like this is like all the letters and that you read, like back up his story as well, so you know he's telling the truth. The thing I picked up earlier over there was a key. It's the key I need to use to unlock this back door.
The servant's door.
So I need to... No, unlock it. There we go.
The key to the tavern.
So if I fail to convince them, I can always go through this door then.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Even though you're rich, you like pick up coins everywhere as well. It's quite funny.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Mate, it's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to
Oh
this
yeah, literally
operation.
everyone accuses
Well, in
him of
that
being
case,
bad
help us catch
throughout
him
this
so he
quest.
can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
That was the what they're wearing. That's the coat I was on about. Yeah, I can't use my intuition. That one's quite good. You use it. You can use it to like find secret hideouts and stuff. We'll order this version first.
In my capacity as legate of the congregation, I order you to disperse.
Disperse? It's that thief you should be arresting. You hear me, everyone? The powerful are behind this charlatan. They want us to leave.
We'll have nothing of it. Arm yourselves!
Are they about to attack me? Oh, fuck off. I'm not dealing with that shit. We'll go back. I would rather just sneak him out. I would rather not harm innocents. Here we go.
The servant's door.
Locked. The key to the tavern.
Oh, camera angle's gone funny.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Alright, do I go get them health potions or do I sneak him out? What do you think, Floyd? The violent option. I'll try and sneak him out then. I don't think it goes bad for me if I do that. It's the first time I did it.
Did you find a way to get me out?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope I don't run into any unhappy patients.
Is there any loot in here? I always forget to check. Alright.
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way?
See, the stuff does work sometimes. I actually can't remember who doesn't like him and who I need to stay away from. Don't mind me, I am a casual citizen. Charlatan needs to shut up, man. He's gonna get us caught if he keeps saying that he's the one that they're after. I can't remember the way to his cart. Ah, okay. No, I remember. I think I can go this way. I might be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Right. Oh, wait, Kurt. Out my way. Oh, I feel like this dude's... Yeah. Let's not have you attack me. Oh, finally leveled up. Yep, just committed murder in the seats. Don't you guys worry about me. I like that she just greeted me as well. Like, she did not care I murdered people in front of her eyes. What do you mean bad time? There's plenty of time for killing later. Ooh, loot. More loot.
Don't abandon me. They're going to take me. We need to find my cart.
Yeah, you can't this way, dude. Jesus. And home sweet home.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this
Oh,
deceitful
leveling up.
commerce.
Yeah. I'm not gonna level up just yet because you need to get one of the magic abilities that I found really useful. You need 2 points for it. So I will wait till level 3 to level up. I also can't level up anything else other than my powers anyway. Nope, nothing there. I already got everything here. Let's get directly back.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I...
See, this is another way it can go 2 ways.
His
I
reputation in
can...
Serene is forever tarnished.
Because you can call him out on his lie, which I got +1 in reputation. If I do that, I get -2, I believe. Or I can cover the escape of the alchemist, which is basically just me lying to him.
That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the coin guard tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye,
Oh yeah, and you get money.
Goodbye.
If you lie about it. Not a lot, but I spend a lot of money when we get to the new island, because I upgrade my armor almost instantly. Let's just speak to these. I think there's a chest here as well. There's like hidden chests everywhere. Oh, I got enough health potions now. I feel bad for killing those people. Why does he? Because I like beards? There is actually, I don't know, can you see it easily? Like, you can see, like, markings underneath his beard. That's important. You'll see them on people later on. They mention it even though you can hardly see it because of the beard. Yeah, I feel like you're supposed to play this game without one. But I don't like the naked face of the characters. I don't think they look good.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are...
This is the religious people that I don't like.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you,
Literally
I was hoping
everyone
to
wants you to
solicit
do
your
something,
help
even
in
though
a
you're
rather
supposed to be
delicate
rushing so you
matter.
can leave.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls.
Oh, and the people that we belong to, because we're like royalty, we're like
Consider it a tremendous favor if you would
we're like
arrest them
Switzerland.
and
We
deliver them
don't take
to
part
our
in
guard.
wars. We are
Heresy
the
is not a crime in
mediator.
Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Yeah,
Could you
there's
tell
a
me
bit
anything
about
about
them.
Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic.
Oh yeah, no.
The high
It's
dignitaries of
there's a lot of
Thélème
magical
are
lore
at
in
the
it.
same time our
They
spiritual
end the
guides,
prologue by fighting
advocates,
a creature
and
from the
grand
island, so you've got that to
mages.
look forward to.
I've heard
That
say that
it's an
dissensions
easy
have appeared
fight,
recently in your
but the
nation.
first time I played it, I
Ah,
did not
you
expect
must
any of these
certainly be
moves, and I
speaking about the
died
debates that
fairly
have
quickly.
divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith,
But they're like
and
creatures that
applies the
people have
words of
never
our
seen
saint
before,
very
unless they've lived on the
strictly.
island.
But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Oh yeah, and they don't like the
How
Bridge
goes the
Alliance.
conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
So yeah, they're basically Catholicism,
I must be
which
going. Farewell, Excellency.
I shouldn't
May
talk
the
about, but
light
I don't
guide
like.
you,
It's not. It's kind of
Isade.
that kind of. I don't know what the word is. Pushy, we'll go with. They're like the power of Catholics with the pushy intensity of like Jehovah's Witnesses. This is the merchant I was on about. This will be there when you see if I can be good or bad.
Good day, good sir. How might I be
Because
of
this dude is a
service?
right pillar.
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since.
I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves
Yeah, that's a really dumb comment from my character, but you can't progress unless you say it.
And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
You can threaten him. That doesn't go down well. Usually.
I don't think you understand who
I
you're
should be able to get the charisma.
Perhaps I failed to present myself properly.
He says, hopefully.
Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame.
See, yeah, I don't...
As orders are the only language you seem
I feel
to
like
understand.
everyone that looks like that is supposed to have the corona, but like... It made the mother go blind,
your master is hung and that
but
you
I
finish your
see
days in
quite a
prison.
few people with it that seem fine. I mean, this dude's still
As you
working.
request, my lord.
Oh, there we go.
I shall go
Successful
immediately and
charisma.
ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title.
If you fight them, yeah, we'll go this way. If you fight them, it doesn't look good with the coin guard, and they don't like it, because, you know, breaking the law and all that stuff.
Move away. Things are about to get messy.
Oh, I hit you! That should not have... Die. Right, where's the other corpse? I think I've got... Yeah, I do. Where can I use it? Oh, I haven't got agility, okay. That'll probably be something I'll level up then. See, like, the coat's just... Can I turn my character around? There we go. No, it just... Yeah, it just doesn't look that good. I like this old embroidered doublet. If I pronounce that right. Oh, I'm almost leveled up again.
You'll find all you need in our
So
selection.
let's shop quickly.
Such a pleasure to see you. Have you?
I like the smaller weapons just because they're quicker. Like, I'll keep that one for now. So I'm gonna give that to Kurt.
Welcome! Have you seen anything?
Oh, we'll keep that for now. Because we'll need them. Oh, I might want to put them on in a bit. Might be able to craft some stuff. Oh no. I will get rid of that. And I'm also unsure on whether I need this stuff. But I don't really do alchemy on here, so I get rid of it anyway. I only tend to keep those two. That's all you really need.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Sir Desade, I presume.
Yeah,
It's an honor to make your
the
acquaintance.
guards are really
Captain,
dodgy on this
you set
game.
sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Yeah, I love Lady Brienne. Have you not watched the show before then?
Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Oh, actually, what I'm gonna do... turn them on. I might be able to... Why can't I do it? I need obsidian. Alright, off to the shop. I'll be able to lockpick then when I'm in stealth in this outfit. Yeah. Yeah, have you not watched Game of Thrones before?
You'll find all... Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you.
Does he sell obsidian? I don't think he does, which is going to be really annoying. No, he doesn't.
Thank you for your visit.
Fudge Muppet. We'll just go to the other gloves. I'll do it on the island.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock.
Yeah, to be fair though,
every able-bodied sailor must
hats like his are easy to come by.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
So, like, you don't need to kill people. Well, you do, but you don't need to kill like main people. Not that I don't think you can. This dude becomes a companion when we're on the island anyway.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so.
I think I just clicked the same one. I did.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there.
Yeah. Is that, what's he called? Is it Hancock? Yeah, but you could just take it by making him a companion, that you don't have to kill him.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Talk to my
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Just
Is he wearing a hat?
I heard someone talking about the couple.
I remember that.
Men are far from discreet.
Though I'm pretty sure I also killed him.
Asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Norts have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I wanted to do the same. I've not gotten that far down their quest line though. Ask
You
about
haven't heard anything about
Constantine.
my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are
I swear, I know his voice actor. I think he's from.
Sorry,
I think he plays. What's he called? Is it Hornagol from Black Flag?
Gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Yeah, there you go. It's a bit about the Nauts.
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Norts master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joined the Norts for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Alright,
let's go. Soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
That's what I want to do. Yeah, I'll show you how the disguises work in a sec as well. Because you only have to actually wear the outfit.
Let's take a look around the building.
I know.
We might find a less conspicuous end.
Should save this. Just because the stealth here is actually quite hard.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Can't tell if he's gone or not. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a dude above me on there. I always forget about him. Oh yeah, and your companions don't get seen when you're stealthing, which is useful, but not very realistic, because Kurt does not follow you. And we're in. There we go, I now have an outfit. I can use this outfit now to walk around this place normally. Use the bandit hat. There we go. Actually, I need to swap with Kurt first.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Here we go. But yeah, now I can just, with this outfit, I'll just run around everywhere, which is a very nice touch. Right, but as soon as you, it's weird because as soon as you take it off, they'll attack you. But if you lose
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them,
you lose, I can't think what it's called,
unless we just offered
reputation with them, that's it.
these sailors rarely
But as soon as you put it back on, they
I
stop
see where this is
attacking.
headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Yep.
Hello?
This is by far the
What can
easiest
I do
mission.
for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Nothing like a good smuggling mission. I love it.
Captain, sir,
I like
we
the
were given orders
smuggling
to wait here
essence.
with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
But yeah, like I could have put them to sleep, which is difficult because I have no alchemy, so I can't craft it. I need to come in here now and do this mission.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all
Yeah,
this.
yeah, Boston.
You
It
snuck
does remind me of
yourself
that.
here just to ask me that question. If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
I would leave him in there, but you know, I kind of gave him my word.
You,
I would not have given him my word.
Don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
But you know, I respect a fellow smuggler. Actually, can't remember what I'm doing. Oh, I've got to go in here now. Oh, why isn't the thing active? There we go. And he's a snitch, but you know, like I respect the smuggler. Like, why should he keep his mouth shut? But, and to be fair, I am helping these people.
Who is there? May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor! Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
And this is why I don't like the religious people.
Thinking we would be safe.
These people had an opinion, and now the Inquisition wants to kill them. Which, you know, was no different to the real Inquisition, but we don't talk about that.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St. Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Escape.
Who were you hoping would
They
give you
honestly
asylum?
have a terrible escape plan, because they've not actually planned anything.
Won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
You can let them be on their way, but like, this is why I don't like the religious ones at all. So I always take them to the Bridge Alliance.
Saheen, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
What am I doing? There is a warehouse there that you can go and loot, but to do that I need lockpicking, which I don't have on this outfit, but they attack you instantly when you take this off. Otherwise I would go and loot it. I'm not out of the territory. Put my nice suit back on. Did it for Dracula. I am gonna be honest, I don't know what Castlevania is. But you know, it is something I always find myself doing in games like this. They're just always portrayed as bad, yeah, there's no loot. I find it difficult not to. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do before I come up here?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
We need to go find the cabin boy. Oh, you can't jump in this game, but you can fall off stuff, which is fun.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars.
Oh yeah, no, I
But
think
late
I've seen
been
the
crying to the nine death
Netflix series
winds.
advertised.
Didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
In the tavern,
Like, I fell in love with the Dragon Age series, and you can't jump in that game until the third game.
And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words
I
carry.
love that this
Even
dude's like,
Flavia treated me like a drunken fool.
I'm a massive drunk, but I definitely saw a kidnapping.
Not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Even if you're crippled. Well, I mean, the way we play Bloodborne, bloody always crippled.
The night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual.
Can we jump in that game?
Do you know what was on his mind?
No.
I don't think we can we?
No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know?
Oh no, you've got the
Who keeps his head down?
the dodge button, haven't you?
The story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know.
Yeah. It's not a jump, it's a roll though.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
No, I forgot to put my other hat back on. That's what I was missing. So I do prefer this one. I feel more adventure-y and bounty hunter-y. I want another Cad Bane hat like I got in Bloodborne.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Alright, now we can continue. I kinda want to do this as quickly as I can, though it doesn't seem that way. If I do that before I come up here, then I have to rush keep running over the map 24/7. Let's do this bit. Oh my god, people, out my way. I will kill you.
Good day.
I have no shame.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask about
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
I ain't paying you.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Yeah, I like this armor.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's fix the dowels before I do the next bit.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
I like him looking rugged and bounty hunter as I can, even though he's a diplomat. Can I repair it? I can.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once
But when you can add armor to this, and while looking more badass, you look. It doesn't look light. This is light armor, but it looks quite heavy on him, which I don't like.
Just like new.
But the embroideredness on it is quite cool.
Does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
Let me say.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment.
I'll show you some of the upgrades in a second.
At least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't
I can't craft them, but I should be able to look at them.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
no,
I need
it
to
should
be
do.
off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I thought you meant straps. Because you said accessories.
Who are you?
It's fine, I know what you
I
meant.
don't
See, look,
recognize you.
he's another one, but he can
Am I
see.
in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Rich man.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I thought I already picked that up. Oh no, I have to restart that.
From holding a penniless child.
Yeah, before I go on then. Like, you can upgrade your sword and everything, so you got pommels do more damage to armor. But like, you get some cool hilts on here. I've not actually looked at the, oh yeah, you don't change the head, it's just the stick and the pommel. Pistols look quite cool as well. But, so the sailor outfit is quite a basic-y one. And then you got different straps, they do different things. So that one does vigor. That one does science. Yeah, just wait. There are proper rifles in this game, and there are different pistols. So I like them. This is the outfit I'm wearing now. I like the colours. You don't see it until you get to like the engraved stuff. That's the one that I was using in my last playthrough. But I quite like that one. And you got that one as well. That looks more medieval and heavy. Even though I don't think it doesn't give as much armor, that one gives the most. And then you got these. See, they look quite large and heavy, but it's the same type of gloves and that. They tend to look the same. And yeah, they've all got their own. Look, you can't always upgrade them, which is annoying because I quite like the blacksmith's hands. Let's continue. Well, to be fair, you might not like the rifles. I can't. If I show you the skills. So in the firearms one, how am I not level 3 yet? I've not completed the quest, have I? Like, you can't get a rifle till the last one in that line. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least like 5 levels to get that. because I also want to get stasis, which freezes enemies during a fight.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Ask for
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Thélème. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I love this. England's supposed to be in lockdown, and I always see people fucking outside doing some sort of weird thing. I've already asked them stuff about
I need
that.
to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
See, I like Kurt. He's mean, but he's nice.
Good day, Excellency.
At the same time.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Report.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
See, you can lie again or tell the truth.
Alas,
lying just gives you a better
renegades have found
reputation with
protection
them.
With the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking
And because you know they're like religious nut jobs, I would rather have them on my good. I'd rather be on their good side.
Those heretics have turned to them.
I don't need no conflict with them just yet. I've played The Witcher. I know how quickly religious people burn what they don't understand.
We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Yeah.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Alright, we get level 3.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
That's not screamed often. Skills. Yeah, so I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna be... Oh no, I can get into another fight. I'll show you what stasis does if I do go into a fight. Where is it? There. Find it. Disappearance.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
Yeah, it tends to be, it's the same in, they do the same in Dragon Age, they do the same in...
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy.
What's the one called? Something what it's called.
He had an argument with your husband.
Yeah, it's like their go-to.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to
All
the
a
wrong
bunch
conclusion.
of,
the
what's
cabin
it called?
was not taken.
Arsonists, that's
simply
it.
returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Ah, so the cabin boy was their son.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him.
I do like
A
this
gesture
aspect
that
of the game.
drunkards must have misunderstood.
I'll get the captain to explain it properly in a minute.
What was your son doing on a Nort ship?
But
Why would
like,
they have taken
if you're born on a Nort boat, you automatically belong to the Norts, and you get taken from your family
I would
instantly.
have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Norts have set
I don't
sail,
like how
I
she
live
was
in fear
talking
they
to
will
me.
take him back from us.
This pact.
Not a Nord, a
Sounds like
Nort,
some fear-inducing story.
and
The Norts
an
wouldn't be the
AUT.
first to recruit through dubious means.
I mean, it's cool, you know, pirate life, whatever. I mean, they're not actually... They're like pirates. They're like noble pirates because they have more of a code. But like, they'll explain it better. But like cities and that, especially the one we're in now, Serene, that they have a big. It's something to do with this character's uncle. They have like an agreement where they just take children as part of contracts, even if they're not born on the ships.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
I mean, not all. You've played Black
Have no
Flag,
fear.
right?
I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
Rackham was definitely not noble in the slightest.
We will have to do without.
I
Inquire.
spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract?
I like the tattoos and that Norts have on this as well.
Commercial contract. In
I wish you
exchange for
could
services
I wish you
rendered
could give
by
your
the
own
Norts,
character facial
some
tats.
families cede
But as far as I'm
more
aware,
than
you
others.
can't.
In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nort. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't
This
see
dude is
Constantine
basically
on your
like my
side.
Alfred on this game. I
hope he
love
hasn't
him.
been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Yeah.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord. and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides.
Alright, let's find where he is.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
I love that there's so many nobles just walking around the street, no bodyguards, nothing. They could easily be attacked. Speak to you.
Might I help you, sir?
Ask
Where
where
is the
your
master of the
master.
house?
I wouldn't know where, my lord. I'm only a domestic.
Your loyalty is to your credit, and I assure you I mean no harm to your master. But I need to have a word with him. What would you say to a little financial compensation?
Well, if you only want to have a word. It is true that my wages are rather thin.
This, yeah, that's what I mean. They're like right next to them. And people in this
Take
game,
this gold and be sure to make honest use of it. Now,
I mean, they don't
what you
think
know.
nice of the
My
poor.
lord is hiding in one of his warehouses near the Coin Guard Plaza.
I mean,
I
this
suppose
bird,
it's for
she
the
is
boy
treated that
we've come.
poorly that she'll happily take a
They
bribe.
say
That's
that
why
he's
you
their
always
son,
treat your
but they treat him rather
domestics
The poor little man is locked
nicely.
up in the basement, and he's
I've
well
actually never done this
guarded.
before. I didn't know you could talk
My
to her.
master has hired some henchmen to keep him under lock and key.
Anything else?
It might come in handy to know that there is a back door in the court that leads directly to the lower floor.
Very well. It seems that gold is quite the fuel to get your lips moving.
I feel sorry for the boy. I don't understand why they're putting him through all of that.
This is what you get when you don't pay your domestics decent
Oh,
wages.
I literally just... Alright, now, do I go... I'll let you decide this one, Flame. Do I go talk to the dude, or do I try and sneak in? Stealth, okay. Which means we're gonna want to go to the back door. Ooh, loot. Actually, before we go in, might as well sell everything.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you.
I still can't use that. We'll get rid of that. It doesn't have any actual armor to it. Wait, I'll keep that. Get rid. Oh yeah, and you can have resurrection. Like, your companions can go down, but you can bring them back, which is good. Do they have any capes? Oh, they do. No, it's only a sailor's one, it's not too nice. Alright, let's go. I honestly have no idea if this stealth is going to work, but we'll try it anyway.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Is he gonna see me if I move out? I don't know if I can marry, but I know there are romances, and if... Ah, shit. Nope, I'm gonna fight. Fuck them. Fuck off! Fucking hit me in close quarters. Fuck you.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You'll meet... I believe there's only 4 people you can romance. You've got Kurt if you're female. Well, they brought no more guards, so I still might be able to stealth this. You got Kurt if you're female. There's a woman that you'll meet once we get to the island called Tiora. That's the one I want to romance on this. Vasco, the captain I was just talking to. And there's another lady that I don't know about. She only does males. Tiora and Captain Vasco, they will do either. I'm just not sure when I meet this lady. Or when she comes into it. Oh, time for Kurt's armor. Where are you at? Stop for me, Kurt. See a lot of red barrels would be a shame. They do explode. I have killed myself with them before. I don't know if those ones up there explode.
I don't have the key.
No, I'm pressing circle. X even. Let's change my outfit back. I don't know if you can use them outside of combat, but I've definitely used them before. I've tried.
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Alright, let's go get the cousin. Yeah, I can't do that quest until we're at the island. Alright. Yeah, when we get to the island, you'll see how corrupt the guards are. Literally, there's a whole quest. Well, there's a bunch of quests related to them. They even... I don't know if it's the guards that run it, but they're definitely part of it. There's even like a fighting ring that they throw prisoners in once a sentence has been done. Alright, I'm gonna stand back and see if this works. Nope. It did not. I'm rather glad because I didn't see the barrels behind me until after I shot. I don't think all of them are explosive though. Alright, here's the cousin.
Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itch
Oh, I can definitely make explosives. Well, I can't yet. I need to put,
As you say,
I might get an armor with each of the things so I can do it. Because I'll show you in a second. I'll try and stealth this bit. Because Kurt wants to do that. And, you know, I like Kurt. But, I can't unlock it from my side. But if I go down these... If I could, then I can just break through this wall and be done with it. But you can't, there you go. Destroy with science.
It's not possible just now.
And then you can properly sneak in. I'll have to do it the difficult way and then you can come through that door. the one bit I like and also hate about the game, because I want to be able to just do it off the bat, but I like that you have to work for it.
Keep shouting like that, we should have gotten rid of him. Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
There we go. Full stealth. I don't believe there's any enemies in here. It's not the room I wanted to go. Oh, it is the room I wanted to go in first. So I want to go down here. You can break that, or I can just take that off and escape through that door. Yeah, I needed that key because there's a chest upstairs. Somewhere. I remember reading about it on the wiki. I think it's in here, maybe? Got a barrel. Not behind it. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I hate misclicking square. It pulls out your weapon. Oh, and you get so Kurt, out my way. You get so much ammunition on this game. How much do I have? I have 40. The most I've had's over 100. You can sell them for money, but you only get like a coin for each one. There's the chest. Who are you calling a twit? These kids.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things.
I use them quite a lot. Like, it depends what you do. If you go with a mage, you don't get a gun. If you go with a tactician, or whatever it's called, I can't think what they call it, you get a gun, and you get one with a warrior, which is what I am.
My lucky star.
I use them a lot.
I do what I can.
Depends on the fight or what I'm fighting.
Wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
If they attack quickly, then I tend to stand back and I use a gun.
When it comes to me, you know what he thinks.
That's why I like the rifles, because you can be further back with them.
He appointed you governor, didn't he?
Oh, this is my cousin, by the way.
Of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave pirate, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to...
You've always been the reasonable soul.
He's not a... Well, to be fair, he wants...
Yes,
you call him a what? He wants to
but don't you
fight.
think there are more pressing matters? Kurt.
Wait.
It's your Highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall...
I have not seen that before. There is... I don't know. Yeah, find Constantine's clothes and bring them to him. Ah, I didn't realise that he wore that. I've never seen that before. Now, I've played this start a couple times. That's cool. You don't... It's kind of like Bloodborne in the sense that if you're good at dodging, like, you don't need armor. Hence why I wear this doublet for a big portion of what I've played. That, and I've not found a cooler looking armor yet. Like, I like Kurt's armor, but I don't want to look like a guard. I've only done... I've only done 2 other characters. The first male I did, and then I tried it with a female to see if there was a difference in gameplay. The only major difference was how they run. I've been told that if you have the subtitles on as well, this game's been out for a while, so I think they fixed the bug. But they don't always refer to her as like a madam or a miss. Sometimes they call her sir. I'm gonna get that before I talk to them. There's no need to see the difference between them. I've not played much of the game.
Of Tyr Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
Oh, you're about to see that monster that you asked about earlier.
Affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
It's not a full one because it's been damaged already. Doesn't make it any less difficult to fight because you have to fight it on your own. But it looks cool. Ask permission to come over.
We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Leave.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I'm so eager to discover Tyr Freddy.
Oh, I can do this one. Alright, let's get agility.
The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
Will you put it in that as well?
That's right. I heard
And I can now change my sword.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Yeah. I love this whole scene.
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir! Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Yep. He gets to go to safety and we have to fight him. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try and do this without fucking up in front of you. Oh, he did hit me. Ah, cunt. As soon as I got his armor away, I can, back up. See, once the armor's gone, the gun does a bit of damage. Oh, no, no, no. And there you go. I actually feel sorry for it. Like, he says it in a minute. No matter what, if you play as a mage though, you randomly like pull a gun out of your ass and shoot it. It's weird. Because when I played the female, I played as a mage, and she had a gun for some reason.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine. Well, your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen... What a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened.
But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Oh, and your cousin, like, loves you? To, not like an incest extent, but like a weird extent. I'm so happy I killed him in one take. When I played this on both with the female and the male, I died twice as the female using magic, and I died once as the male. That's the first time I've done it first time.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear!
I wish they did, like, part of a mission where you're on the boat like they did in Assassin's Creed 3. But, I mean, I quite like this scene anyway. He looks so miserable. Poor dude.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nauts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This
Yeah,
concoction
Tom.
is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not
So
in the
what's going to happen
slightest.
now? Just
And you must be Lady Morange, my
I'm
predecessor.
just gonna go to
You
the
are
shop
correct.
There you are.
on here.
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence, we must wait for our escort.
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Alright, let's add Vasco and go. Oh, and I've leveled up again. Let's put it in gun. And I've got a new talent. I can't remember what I should have picked. What I'll do now is I'll probably upgrade my armor as well. I don't need lockpicking because I'm about to get that. I don't really need vigor. There's always a way to get around stuff. We'll go with intuition. Put those on. Alright, then I'm off.
Are your boots worn through? Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me. What might I do?
Where do your products come from?
Most of the products that I sell are made in our beautiful nation. Clothing, boots, hats, all from our own craftsmen, with extraordinary workmanship. Ah, you have certainly noticed the blue in our linings. That is impossible to imitate, and we alone have the secret. Of course, we do ship in some foreign merchandise, most of which comes from Al-Sad. They are also extremely fond of blue, which makes our trading easier.
How has trade been here? You seem a little off the beaten track.
It is true that we are far from the continent, but we trade a great deal with the other cities on the island. And believe me, to keep our stocks replenished, we take advantage of every ship, no matter its origin. It did take us a while to get things set up properly. We had to convince the Nords not to take advantage of the situation, which was no easy task. And to persuade our associates from other nations that they would also benefit from the trade. But in the end, we are all making profit. For the greatest satisfaction of our clientele.
Let's sell some stuff. Ooh. Do I take the rapier over the... I think I'm gonna have to. I didn't realise I had a new sword.
Welcome. It's have you.
So, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I want that hat on because it gives me more loot.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Get rid of that. I need that. Oh, I can get rid of that though. We'll get rid of that as well. Keep the antidote. Get rid. Alright. Purchase. Alright, what we got? This guard is in my way. Will you go? Leave! Oh my god. That actually does a lot more damage. Oh, let's see what else they got. Elegant. See, like, some of the hats are. You can even wear a doctor's mask. That's nice. I've not seen that one before in the shop. A pilgrim's hat. Oh, altering character. So actually looks quite nice. Might actually buy it. Could be a priest. Be a lumberjack. I don't know if I should buy that or not. Alright, I'll look at the other stuff. Already got that. Don't want that. +1 to charisma. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna get that as well.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome. It's such a have you.
I don't know if I should sell a doublet, but I like this armor. Oh, it is actually just the same armor. That one's just got a breastplate. I have not seen a crossbow. Oh, yeah, I got rid of it. I have not seen a crossbow on this yet. I kind of hope there is. Where's the blacksmith? I think he's around here. Here he is.
Greetings. You look like
I
someone
hope
who
you
would know
can.
how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all.
There are
And if you
the
have a
natives
special
on
request,
this.
my
They
associates
use
will be glad
magic,
to make it for you.
so but I don't know if any of them like use bows or anything. I hope they do. Let's go to this. Odd. What can we make this look like? Oh, is this? Oh, it's basically the same as the other one. I don't know if I like that. They should put. Definitely. Nah, well, I don't know because like we used that bomb once, and how bad did it screw us over? I kind of want that. Alright, check the other stuff. You say learn from our mistakes, but it wasn't us that did it, it was Georgia. Might go with that, maybe. What we'll do first is we'll get the pickpocketing on it. Oh, I need to buy.
One arm of the. Oh, it's a great pleasure.
Buy. Get some obsidian.
The best forge in tier 3. Oh, it's a great
She was a
pleasure to see
mistake.
you again at the forge. Walking.
Yeah, shut up. I want you to craft stuff for me. Right, strap. Where is it? Oh, I've got that one. Alright, we might as well get the better one. Oh. Alright, well now we can lockpick. Let's make the sword better. Oh, they've already tried to. Alright, well we'll change the pommel. Does 30, but I need pure iron. Alright, to 60, Jesus. Alright, we'll get some pure iron.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you? One arm of the. Oh.
No, I don't want that.
The best forge. Oh.
Right. Oh, it plus 60 to physical damage. Is there another one that does good armor damage? No. Alright, we'll go with that one then. And we'll up the damage with this one. That one gets booted up to 40. What do I need? Pure iron again. Alright, let's buy more pure iron.
Oh.
Time you finish work today? Wrong one.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's normal, but I always forget when normal is.
One armor that fits you like a glove. Oh.
Alright, we'll go with basket. Alright, I've now made that useless because I don't need the armor damage. Can I do anything with the pistol? Oh, I can. So I could put 10 to armor damage in that. That looks dreadful. That one doesn't look too bad. It's the wrong colour. Doesn't do anything to damage either. That one looks alright. That one's probably the best. Alright, we'll go with that one. Gloves. Oh, I'm now missing leather, great. Alright, so much leather I can buy.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge.
Well, now you brought it up, I feel like we should play the hunt. Because we didn't really play that the other night. Oh, what am I after? Do you sell leather? You do. You have 9 pieces. I will buy all 9.
The best forge. Oh, it's a great.
Yeah, I think they're the best ones, if I remember. It depends what armor I go for. Oh, base shit on this one. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. I don't have much money left, so I won't be buying any more resources. Kind of. It's 14. There's 26 in the end. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one as well then. Which means... the engraved. That looks the best, we'll go with that.
The best forge in Tier 3D.
Yeah. The armor will look better once I build it up. It doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's go continue with the mission. Which I completely forgot about. This is where we meet Fiora. That's the woman behind me. She's got the kind of similar mark on the right side of her face.
Attention, soldier.
She thinks you're one of the people because of your marking.
Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass.
Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you.
Oh yeah, she doesn't understand our customs in the slightest either. Let's get rid of Vasco and confirm. She doesn't have the no, but it's I don't know the story behind it, but can I like get close to her? That marking on her face is like a magical thing, because it's the same marking that we have, and we don't have the corona. I do like this cape. I don't know. I should go with the blue. It's a bit too dark though.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin.
Yeah, I did just talk to a bunch of people with it.
And Teleme, to give them my
there is actually, I did read a spoiler that, I don't know who, but one of the main characters that you talk to gets it.
Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding
I
a
don't
cure
know
for
who.
Malachor.
I'd imagine it's
Forgive
like
me,
either the cousin or maybe
but I have
Kurt.
a request for you.
I don't think it's Kurt 'cause he's a companion
My
though.
people needs your help.
I don't know if
I
there's
thought
any of
we
the main
might
characters
discuss
yet,
matters
as
together
we
at
don't.
leisure, but please,
We've only just got out of the
speak your
prologue.
piece.
The Lions.
But I do know someone
the
close
Bridge
to you
Alliance
is
and my
supposed to
people
get it.
are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
See, when he said that the first time, I thought it's because, like, he knew something bad was gonna happen to me. But evidence to the contrary, he is, like, in love with you, so I'm unsure on that interaction.
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchants' travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing.
This is a good way of integrating putting camps and out there. When they did it in Dragon Age, they were just like, okay, yeah, go and do this. He makes it like, they actually make it part of like an actual thing in this game. It's very well made, I think, given the couple bugs that I've encountered.
The scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
Alright, what am I doing? Sure, I'm gonna get to the next map, and I'm gonna call it there. Because I did not realise what the time was. Yeah, I've actually got stuff to do. Ooh, loot. Oh, there is a weight system as well. I don't know if I showed you it, but there, if you look at the top, there is a weight system, which has not been an issue yet, because there's plenty. The bit that we're going to, I spent a lot of time there. I spent like a good couple hours here before, and there is a lot of merchants just dotted about. These people are going to attack me, so I'll see if I can sneak up on them. No, I went to the shop this morning, yeah, but I got dinner and that yet. Oh, and if you go into bushes, no matter how visible you are in said bush, you're in like 100% stealth. Yeah, but bushes are OP. Oh, see, look, instantly. But they always go back to their original position as well. That you gotta properly wait, which is annoying. Cause like, this is a red bush and I'm wearing bright blue. Like, it shouldn't work like that. I'm happy it does, but it shouldn't. Is there anyone else? I don't see anyone. Oh, yeah, I see one more person. I wish I could roll, because crouching is really slow. There you go. But like, yeah, like the wilderness on this is quite nice. It is a very beautiful game, and they do a thing. So when you travel, it actually takes time out of your day. But like they give you like a save point. So like whenever you travel to a new place, you've got a chest you can store stuff in, or there's always a merchant on hand. Let's see what he's got. Is there any new hats I can? Oh, an Inquisitor's robe. Oh, that's the cape that I wanted, the merchant's one. Kinda want it. Yeah, we'll get that one instead of the other one. We'll get rid of it. I'm the only, like, each character has their own thing. Like, Siora won't wear hats. Vasco gets a gun. He's the only companion I know to get a gun. There's another one, though. She might get a gun, I don't know. They've all got their own quests as well. But I'm the only one that actually wears a cape. Real men wear capes. I'm Batman. I clearly need a cape. And this is the redwood. I'll show you there are more creatures out here. Like, you got those up ahead. They don't do much damage and they're easy to kill, they're just very quick. Yeah, I will end this here. Save. And I shall speak to you later.